Catalonia is located on the northeast coast of Spain. It is made up of four main provinces of Gerona, Barcelona, Tarragona, and Lleida. Each region is named after the largest city within the zone. To the north, it is bordered by France and Andorra, separated by the Pyrenees Mountains. To the south, it is bordered by Valencia, to the west, Aragon, and the Mediterranean Sea on the east. The region can be split into three climatic regions: the Mediterranean climate along the coast, an alpine climate in the mountain peaks, and a maritime climate in the intermediate mountain valleys. The region as a whole has an average temperature varying from 8.9 degrees Celsius in the winter to 23.6 degrees Celsius in the summer. Throughout an average year, the region will see approximately 640 millimeters of rain and a relative humidity of 72 grams. Agriculture is an important economic sector for the region of Catalonia. Catalonia is a large producer of corn, barley, alfalfa, tomato, mandarin, pears, apples, and peaches. Other large exports include grapes, almonds, and olive oil. Further inland, swine farming is a very large industry. Catalonia is one of Spain's most successful regions, domestically and internationally. The Josep Tardellas Barcelona El Prat Airport is the sixth largest in Europe, serving flights to many far-flung regions of the world and easily drawing in millions of tourists each year. Both Barcelona and Tarragona have equally large ports, serving many international destinations. These ports serve as one of the main points of exporting and importing foodstuffs. Catalonia is also home to the Spanish motorway, allowing for easy road travel to all regions of Spain. Finally, there is the National Spanish Railway, in which trains run daily from Barcelona to cities such as France, Madrid, and Valencia. In Catalonia, the population is roughly 7.5 million, with 15% of this makeup being international non-natives. Within this population, two of the national languages are dominant. 36% of the population speaks Catalan, 46% speaks Spanish, with 12% speaking both languages. The local largest practiced religion is Roman Catholic at 52%. Not too far behind is atheism at 30%. The third most practiced religion can still be seen from the roots of the Moorish invasion, which is Muslim. The average citizen is 47 years old. Catalonia and its citizens are more affluent than other regions of Spain due to large industrial and tourism sectors, higher foreign investment, better educational systems, and a superior job market. With this, however, comes a larger household income inequality.
Historically, Romans had a large influence on Catalonian gastronomy. After the beginning of their occupation in 218 BC, they introduced new techniques for the production of oil and wine, leavened bread, and the art of curing ham. The Moors, who arrived in 711 AD, had an even greater influence on Catalan cuisine. They brought rice, spinach, oranges, cane sugar, and saffron, which are all essential to the region's cooking. Additionally, they established efficient systems of irrigation and new local styles of pastry. In 1977, after the death of Francisco Franco, Spain experienced a transition to democracy and Catalonia was granted its own local government. Such a rich regional history also comes with a variety of local traditions. The well-known tradition of castellers are human towers that originated in Tarragona in 1712 and are typically built during festivals in Catalonia. They can grow up to 10 stories tall and are topped by a child climber known as an enxaneta. Tio de Nadal is a traditional Christmas event where Catalan families care for a hollow log, dressing it up with human features and spending the 12 days leading up to Christmas keeping it warm and feeding it. On Christmas, they beat the log with sticks and sing traditional songs until they lift the blanket and see the treats and presents. For our menu, we will choose to emulate the style of the restaurant we visited, Can Villaro. Accordingly, our menu will serve the purpose of offering everyday Catalan food. It will provide low-cost cuisine that offers locals an opportunity to enjoy a traditional meal and tourists an opportunity to come try something new and representative of the Catalan culture. We expect our food to be served inside with an outside patio. This structure of restaurant is very common in Catalonia. Due to the warmer climate, it is reasonable to have outdoor seating year-round, closing when necessary. We expect people to sit down and eat in a casual environment with plain tablecloths engaging in friendly conversation.
Catalan dishes are often very simple with not a lot of seasonings and easy preparation. Our menu is small with 3 to 4 options for each course. They're reasonably priced due to the simplicity of the recipes. Our appetizers could be considered as tapas, which are traditional to Catalan social eating. Tapas are traditional small dishes which can be eaten throughout the day and shared between groups, which enhances social interactions. Our first appetizer is pan tomaquet. It is also pronounced as pan tomate in Spanish. The dish is simple and seen throughout the Catalonian diet. Tomato is rubbed on the bread and drizzled with olive oil and garlic. It is then finished off with salt. This dates back to the 16th century in Spain when the tomato was used to save dry bread. The next appetizer is escachada. It is Catalan salad tossed with salted cod. This is a way to preserve the fish, so the cod is traditionally dried and salted. It is mixed with sliced tomatoes, onions, and drizzled with olive oil and vinegar. The salad is sometimes sprinkled with olives and hard-boiled eggs. Salt cod is seen in a majority of Catalan dishes. Our first appetizer is escalivada. It is a mix of grilled vegetables. The name comes from the verb escalivar, that in Catalan means cook with embers. It is blackened tomatoes, peppers, and ambergris. They are grilled on an open fire and peeled. It could also be served with anchovies or tuna. Our last appetizer are bombas. A bomba is a potato-filled croquette with meat and topped with a spicy sauce. Its origins go back to the Spanish Civil War, and it mimics the shape of a bomb, which was the weapon of choice for Catalan anarchists. Our first entree is es nu. Originating in Costa Brava, es nu is the Catalonian version of surf and turf. It's a stew made up of cod and quail along with tomatoes, onions, potatoes, and eggs. It was traditionally consumed for Lent, but has become more popular and can be seen today with variations of pork, sausage, or squid. We will also offer monguetes amb botifarra con alioli. Monguetes amb botifarra is an average Catalonian sausage dish. The pork sausage is traditionally grilled and served with cooked white beans. The beans are often only seasoned with a little salt or garlic. It is paired with a Catalonian sauce called alioli, which is similar to a garlic mayonnaise. Our last entree that we will offer are calçots. Calçots are one of the most beloved Catalonian traditions. They are an elongated onion that has a peak growing season in the winters. They are prepared in a calçotada where onions are cooked in the ashes in an open fire, wrapped in paper, and served alongside a bowl of romesco sauce. Romesco sauce is typically made with a tomato base, roasted garlic, almonds, pine nuts, and or hazelnuts. It also has olive or sunflower oil. To eat calçots, the charred skin is removed from the onion and dipped in the sauce. A local Catalonian could eat up to 10 to 12 onions for an entire meal.
The first dessert on our menu will be crema catalana. This is a very traditional dish that was originally served for the purpose of St. Joseph's Day, though now it is served year-round. It is similar to creme brulee, however, it differs in that it's not baked but left out to set, and its main flavors are cinnamon and lemon peel instead of vanilla. It does, however, have the same caramelized sugar top made with a small kitchen blowtorch. We will prepare this for each individual customer in a small ramekin, topped with a lemon peel and cinnamon stick for decoration. It's made of eggs, milk, fine sugar, cornstarch, cinnamon, and lemon peel. These ingredients are blended together carefully in a saucepan on the stove. The second dessert on the menu will be melimato, a very traditional Catalan dish made from matzo cheese that comes from cow's or goat's milk in Catalonia and made without salt. This is a very simple dish that just drizzles honey on top of the cheese, sometimes adorned with walnuts. It is a much milder dessert but very common and popular. We will put this on a small decorative plate and line the sides with crushed walnuts. The third and final dish on the menu will be suso, which originates from Gironia, a town north of Barcelona. There's a legend that an acrobat living in Gironia during an epidemic fell in love with the daughter of a pastry chef. During one of his visits to her, the girl's father found them and the acrobat hid in a bag of flour. He then, however, sneezed and was caught, but, so the father wouldn't get mad, the acrobat promised him his secret recipe to the suso and to marry his daughter. It is named after his sneeze. It is a deep-fried pastry filled with crema catalana. The ingredients in preparation for the crema catalana are the same as before, and the dough is made of milk, flour, yeast, sugar, eggs, butter, and vanilla. It will be served on a small decorative plate topped with ground cinnamon and sugar. The first drink on our menu will be Estrella Damm, which is a beer from a local Catalan brewery. It's a lager beer that has existed since 1876 when August Kunstmann Damm founded it. It is the oldest brand in Spain and sold in many other countries as well. It contains 5.4% alcohol, and it's a refreshing beer to have with any meal. It's gluten-free, made with barley, and has hints of fruits and sweet malts. The second drink on our menu will be vermouth, a Catalan red wine with hints of herbs, barks, roots, and flowers. This drink will be brought to the table in pitchers called porrones, which have a tapered spout growing upwards from the bottom. It is shaped like this so that wine will have little contact with the air. Customers drink this by lifting the porrone up and away from them and tilting their heads back to create a stream of wine into their mouths. This can take some practice, so beginners can start closer to their faces and work their way back. Though this custom is somewhat fading, it is a staple for traditional Catalan restaurants.